guys, and welcome back to your favorite international relation theory channel. For today, we have a very interesting question and a few guesses who will help us answer it.
Why is global politics today more accurately described as a contentious global politics?
At the beginning, we can say that deglobalization refers to the process of increasing interconnected and interdependence of people, cultures, economies, and nations across the world. It is driven by advancements in technology, transportation, and communication that have made it easier and at the same time, we can say it, faster to exchange goods, services, information, and ideas across the borders. The globalization has led to the integration of the markets and the economies, the spread of the cultural exchange and the diversity, and the formation of international organizations and institutions that it's a little bit related with the question and the global politics. But however, the globalization has also been associated with challenges such as the economic inequality or the environmental degradation.
Global politics are more accurately described as a continuous today because of the increased polarization, nationalism, and competition among states, as well as the rising challenge to global governance and cooperation. Issues such as climate change, economic inequality, and security threats are highly contested and require international cooperation to be effectively addressed. Additionally, the emergence of new power centers and the changing balance of power have created a more complex and multipolar world, increasing the potential for conflicts and tensions among nations.
First of all, the COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the lack of international cooperation and coordination on the world. This because a lot of countries started pursuing their own interest. For example, in the distribution of the vaccines of COVID-19, they were accusing them, the developed and developing countries, of having an inequitable distribution on the world. Secondly, the climate change remains as a contentious issue. For example, the United States and the Paris Agreement had a target of the quantity of emissions that the country has. But this has been so invalid by the time because they doesn't have the responsibility to contribute to this progress. And this is a key issue.
Finally, security challenges such as terrorism, cyber attacks, and nuclear proliferation have also created divisions between countries with different approaches to these issues, leading to disagreement and conflict. This is how we can see reflected through the different positions in globalization why there is a great dispute or contradiction of everything that anyone can affirm. Globalization unites and divides neighborhoods, communities, nations, and the world because of the great difference between the countries of the entire world.
In a conclusion, as the reading says, globalization is a contentious subject in the study of international relations because there is still fundamental theoretical disagreement with respect to descriptive and explanatory power. Similarly, it is a highly contentious and divisive issues in political life since there are very divergent normative and political perspectives on whether it is a benign or malign force, whether it should be promoted, resist, or reform, and what viable alternatives to globalization are desirable or feasible.